guys, and how's it going? Maniac Mower here. Previously on the channel, we have been working on this 1968 John Deere 110. Last video we ended off, we had the tractor all wired up, we put the engine in, we got the choke and throttle hooked up. Still waiting on a gear shifter snap ring though. The gear shifter's in the house currently. Once I get a snap ring for it, we'll bring it back out, throw it on here, and throw the fender pan on, get all that rigged up, and hopefully it'll drive. So, I think all that we need to do now is drop a battery in it, turn the key, and see how things go. I don't really think there's anything else that needs to be done, so let's go on ahead and get into it. Went in there and grabbed a battery. I guess there's nothing left to do except for put this battery in, so let's try it. This is kind of scary, to be honest with you. I don't know, I hope everything goes okay. Move you guys over here. I'd back you away from the camera, but I don't know. I don't think it's gonna do too bad. Ready? Nothing. Not even a click. What are we missing? Let's take a look. It's not that. Could be this. Wonder, no, it's not that. I just about wonder if it might be that solenoid. Huh. Well, we could jump. Well, that's something we could do. Grab a screwdriver or something around here. There's one over there. Let me grab my screwdriver quick, and I guess we're going to try to jump it. Wouldn't mind finding a thinner one. Here we go. I was looking for a thinner one, and I just found one. I was going to use this, but this is a little bit too thick. Let's try that across the two terminals. Oh. Okay. So power is not getting to the solenoid, I think. My suspicion is I run this between the terminal that comes from here. No, hold on. I run it from the terminal that comes from here to that on the key switch, and it doesn't seem like it's getting power. So it possibly could be the key switch. Oh, that could have been it even right there. Let's try it now. No. So that one goes. I'm not going to touch the screwdriver to the one that goes to the starter. I'm going to touch it from the positive lead that goes from here to the battery. And it's doing the thing. So the problem's up here. The solenoid's good. At least I'm pretty sure. So, top end failure. I wonder if we have one of these wires possibly going to the wrong terminal. Key switch could be, it actually, yeah, it could be the key switch actually, because a few of them terminals look pretty dirty. I guess I should have I should have cleaned that key switch before I put it on there. Let's see here. Goes to that terminal. That's on the correct terminal. That one's correct. Red. I used red for points. Yeah, that one's correct. That goes there. Yes, that's correct. Ignition switch. Everything's hooked up where it should be. I wonder if it's just those terminals are dirty. Or even, yeah, that's hooked up how it should. So I don't think our problem lies there. Could it be because that's touching plastic? No, I don't think so. Solenoid's getting good ground. I think it's that key switch. I'm really wondering if it's that key switch. We could run a wire down from the one that comes from here to there, down to the safeties. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Could have swore I had that in upside down. Yeah, I do have it in upside down. I knew I did, I just wanted to make sure. I have it in so the one for the safeties is up on top. That way it's easier to see what goes where. So you're not flipping your head around in there and looking. Key switch feels good, so I don't think it's the key switch. It could be. Let me take it back, and I'm going to clean them terminals up. And before I do that, we're going to disconnect these terminals, at least just the one. And we're going to see if that solves our problem. I'd be willing, I don't know if I'd be willing to bet, but I'm pretty sure that's more than likely our problem. Is that the terminals on that key switch are so dirty, it's not getting a good connection. I thought I heard spark, so I don't think that's the problem. At least it sounded like I heard spark. That's on the positive lead. That's where it should be. That goes here. That feels... I think I just found our problem. I'll bet you, if I was to bypass this, connect these two wires directly together, it would work. I wonder if it would. Let's find out, shall we? Let's just see. No, yes, could be, maybe. Let's see. That should, because that would tell me. There. Let's just put them both on this terminal here. That'll tell me if my theory is correct or if it's the key switch. If this doesn't spark off, when I say spark off, I mean if it doesn't make the engine crank, then, or it could even just be that I had those on there loose. I completely forgot I had them on there loose. Whoops, they shouldn't have been on there loose at all. I've got one of these stupid self-tapping screws here as the negative. I know a lot of people are saying it, and yes, I do agree with you. This screw here is this bolt is kind of rusty. So that could have something to do with our electrical issue as well. Don't let our positive and negative touch. They can touch, but it just won't be pretty. And put that back. Trying to keep this over that. I might end up running this wire through here. That's what I should have done, actually. Let's try it. Ready? Could it be? No. That still don't solve our problem. I did see, though, it looked like it was drawing current. Watch. I don't know if you guys can see it. You guys see that? It is drawing current. So, it's not that. Is it still? No. So, can't be. It could be, but it's not. Could be. I'm not going to say it's not. Then we'll hook that back up after we've verified that that's good. Put that wrench over there before it gets in the belt. So we just have a key switch problem, it seems like. It can't be anything too serious because the only necessary connections the key switch really needs to be able to fire off is this connection here and the one that goes to the, this gives power to the key switch. Then the one that goes down to the solenoid turns the engine over. This is the connection here it needs. Now, it is possible those terminals do need to be cleaned up, like I think they do. And then once that gets cleaned up, that could fix our whole issue we're having right now. And I think that while I've got the electrical system unhooked from this tractor, I'm also going to run the, well, we could do it right now. Run that wire through this. Don't let that touch the gas tank either. Yeah, we better get this disconnected first, because if that touches the gas tank, then that's going to be a zzz, zzz, zzz. It's going to be the 4th of July in this little bay. There we go. That's gone. And just to show you we're not at danger anymore. See? There's no gas in there either. That's the only reason I'm doing that. So let me run the wire through. There we go. Now hopefully that'll get a better seal, since now it's, yes it will. Awesome. So hopefully that shouldn't pop off there as easy as it used to. So awesome. Unhook the key switch. I know what wire goes where, so we'll be good there. I'm going to take these off here, and then after I do that, we'll take this switch up front and clean it up real good, and hopefully then after we do that, we should be, yeah, that does look pretty dirty. But the switch moves just fine, so it can't be the it can't be the switch, but it could be the connection. Let me put it that way. So let me do that here quick, and I'll bring you guys back after. Cooked that key switch up front, and I cleaned it up real good. We're going to go on ahead and put this thing back together, and we're going to see how it is. I completely forgot to pull the camera out and film as I was doing that, so I do apologize for that. But it really wasn't much to see. It was just kind of a little bit of surface rust, and after the surface rust came off with the wire wheel, it just kind of cleaned up nice. Which it kind of surprised me that it didn't work, because it wasn't bad to the point of it would never run again, but Uh-oh. See, like I told you, if that touches the frame, I wish I'd have realized that wasn't hooked up, or that was right underneath there. If I'd have seen that earlier, I would have unhooked it, hooked the negative, and then dealt with that, but there we go. Now, we'll put that other one on the other side of the voltmeter. Now that we've done that, we'll try it out and see. Ready? Okay, it could be that still. I'm not gonna say that's not the problem, but could be. Really wouldn't mind knowing what the problem is with it though. There, ready? Okay. Like I thought, it's the amp meter. Not sure what I want to do. Do I want to put a different amp meter in it, or do I just want to bypass it altogether? Now, it could possibly be at the same time I didn't have those tight. So I'm wondering if it could just be because I didn't have those tightened down. So I guess we can put them back and try tightening it down. Ooh. My God, that's not the one with power going through it. That would have been a zappy experience. And it is a good thing there is no fuel in that tank. I had to remind myself of that when I saw that connection. Oh boy, that could be trouble. Let me go on ahead and disconnect the negative terminal because I can already see that causing a spark show again. Try not to touch that wire at all. Where is that at? Oh, it's right up against the battery. Well, just to be safe, I want to disconnect that. We shouldn't really have that hooked up anyway until all the wiring is dealt with. But yeah, that is definitely the problem though. So, if that falls, I'm going to be very angry. Because I won't ever be able to get that out of there with my fat fingers, and it'll probably more than likely fall down into the frame where you can't get it. Luckily, this is only 12 volts. This isn't 110 volts. If it was that much, we'd have had an even more fun spark show earlier. Let's see. Where is that? There it is. This is 5/16, I think. Yeah, I thought it was. We could run a jumper wire if we wanted to between the two terminals. That wouldn't be a problem. There we go. I'm almost tempted to just run a jumper, or just put these two wires right together. But then even if you wanted to, see, even if you wanted to, you wouldn't be able to run that amp meter. So I want to put this. I don't know if the amp meter is any good or not. It would explain why it was pulled off the tractor it was on once before, and judging by all that movement I just got, I don't know. Let's touch them together. Oh, it does work. Awesome. So that amp meter is good. It does work. It was, I guess it was just loose, so cool. So we officially have, well, I'm not going to say spark. I did hear spark though, it sounded like earlier, so maybe we have spark, maybe we don't. But we do have crank. Solenoid is good, so that's good. I figured that solenoid was good. I wouldn't mind knowing why it was. I think that actually came off of the 212 that I had here that I was fixing for my friend. That's what it came off. I wonder why I pulled that off there. Unless I was having a whole bunch of issues with it and it just pointed to it, so maybe that's the case. I don't know. Be interested to know. Try it again, just to make sure I'm not seeing things. And it's got compression. We better not crank it over too long, because this is still back here. I don't want to have anything fall into that belt and cause it to get scattered everywhere. So get all this moved out of our way, and I want to watch that belt, make sure that belt's turning. It sounds like it is, but I just want to be sure. So we know everything's good, everything's wired. Let's watch. Oh yeah, that moves. Awesome. Well, whenever that snap ring gets here, we can do the gear shifter. The snap ring is to be expected to be here on my mother's birthday, January 27th. Let's see here. If this video wasn't as short as it was, I'd end it here and make you guys wait for the next one. Let me grab an extra spark plug, and I could even just put my finger on here and find out if it has spark or not, but I just want to verify it and show you guys. So need an extra Here's a brand new plug. This is a little bit big for these engines, but it'll do for testing purposes. We could test it and maybe here in a bit try starting it. Ready? Awesome, we got spark. So now all we need to do we want to put some fuel in the tank, or do we want to put fuel down that cylinder? We know the engine runs. Let's put some gas in the tank and see if it leaks. Let's go on ahead and put some gas in this guy. Out of my way, and we will see. Should be enough right there to see if it's leaking. I don't see anything. So, oh yeah, it is. It's pumping right down through the fuel line. That's awesome. Come here. And it's not leaking out the front. So, awesome. That's cool. What do you guys think? Will it start? I don't know. Ready? Before I do that, let me move this. There we go. Okay, why won't it start? That's very weird. Why doesn't that choke when I move it down? That's weird. There we go. Is it not getting gas? Maybe that idle might be a little bit low. Let me idle it. Oh. Okay, why won't it throttle now? That's weird. I think we're uncovering some problems. We'll put it there and see if it fires off. I wouldn't mind knowing why my throttle don't want to work. Oh, that's not good. Gas is getting here. I did check and it is getting fuel. Carburetor could be dirty and need cleaned, but I don't think that's likely. I'll bet you we might need to. I was really hoping not to have to pull this thing apart a whole bunch of times. See any gas. Everything's dry, so that's good. Completely choked. I wonder what the deal is. Let's try that again. Ready? That's interesting. I wonder what the deal is with that. Why can't we throttle it? Because for whatever reason I can't throttle the engine. This won't. Let's watch that. That's not the way. That's free. Okay, that's free and moving, so nothing there. Might be up here in our... Maybe that needs to be oiled. That could be it. But I swear, I remember that moving. I swear I remember that thing moving before. Yeah. Almost seems like it's stiff. There we go. Yeah, see, now it seems like it's starting to free up. So we've got a stiff throttle. Well, let's leave it there for a little bit. There we go. Awesome. This sounds really good. We got to do something about that clutch assembly. Yeah, I'd say it runs pretty good. So I wonder if it was just the, fuel getting to the carburetor. I don't know. Well, after sitting there messing with it for a little bit, we got it to go. I'm gonna hold off, leave this video right here until I get my snap ring. Once we get a snap ring for our gear shifter, we'll put the gear shift on, we'll put the fender pan on, and oh, we gotta mess with that clutch. I guess that's next. So put this up on the lift and we'll take a look at that clutch and see what's going on with it. Let's take a look under here and see what we can find. I'm kind of wondering if that rod might be bent, possibly. The way that, I don't even think it's pulling on the clutch right here. That's supposed to, hold on a minute. Something about that don't look right at all. Where's the thing that's supposed to hook? Hold on a minute. Do we have this backwards? Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Something's not right here. I wonder if... You know what I just noticed? This spring piece up here isn't hooked to that. I just noticed that. So already that's not hooked up. That could be one of our problems. This is your parking brake shoe, and I'm pretty sure it should be on the other side. Yeah, because this, where is the parking brake shoe? This is it right here. So, wait a minute, no. This is it right here. Okay, maybe it is on the right side. So why does that only go that far? Unless that linkage is way too tight. That could be it. Did we tighten that linkage? I don't think we did. Oh, my pedal just let go. Okay, so now that raises the question. This is hooked where it should be. So that's not our problem at all. What throws me is, why does it only want to travel that far? Now, and the pedal doesn't want to stick, but I know why that is. That's because it's that clamp bolt's not in it, and I'm trying not to leave it on there because I got to be able to put the fender pan on. But that's the clutch. I think we do have it. This is on the right side, actually, the side it should be, so that's not the problem. I think our problem might be the brake. Now that I'm under here and I'm looking at it, that might need to be adjusted. So because it seems like as soon as you pull on that, it activates the brake. I think our adjustment needs to be tweaked just a bit. What can you guys see? No, you can't. Battery light is flashing too. I think you can see it now. I can't tell what you guys can see, so yeah, I think you can see it. So it looks like up here, this whole brake assembly is gonna have to come off. Actually, no, this up here just needs to be figured out as to why it's doing what it is. Oh, it's gotta... one of those... How do you get this out? What one of these links? I'm using a different stand, not the one I usually use. The one I can point straight up. This one I can't because of the mount is in the way, so unless we take this off, but then, well, this is the piece that clamps that. Oh, now we can. Cool. Let me get you guys positioned. What do you see? Okay. Put you right under there so you can see. There you go. Now you can see No, you can't. Now you can see everything. So, okay. I was looking at it while you guys went to sleep on me. You're all fired, by the way. And I found out this linkage, somebody adjusted it all the way back. I'm not sure who it was, but it could have been me. Wait a minute. This linkage is bent either. I'm trying to figure out where it's turning out of because it doesn't look like it's... I think it's turning inside of that little box, yeah. Because this doesn't... Maybe it is. Is that going to come off? Let's find out. Well, how far can I go? Because that's not coming off, which really surprises me. There it is. Now it came off. Okay, so it is a piece of thread like I thought. Okay. So we've got it as loose right now as I can keep it. Let's take this back to the brake assembly. Yeah, that's still kind of tight. I don't mind. Where's our pin that this is supposed to mount into? Hold on a second. Can't see. I cannot, there it is. That's it right there. So, if I can get this to go right there, then maybe it'll do as I tell it to. And go right there. It'd help if I had a second person up there to tell me where I was. I think I'm in the, yes I am. Awesome. So if I move that over, there we go. So now I just need to find where these guys need to be, which I think I just did. You guys are right where I want to be right now. So you're all in my way and you're going to have to find a different spot. I know not all 100, all 200 of us can fit under here, but I think actually 300. Last time I looked, subscribers. I don't know, I gotta look again. Every time I look, it goes up, so I've just stopped looking. I really want to thank you guys for that. It means so much to me to see that counter is going up. Let's see. Oh, I thought I had flattened the screwdriver. Let's see here. Grabbing a flathead screwdriver. It looks like my tripod's leaning. Let's see if we can pry that pin where I want it. I think it's him, right? Nope, apparently not. Where is he? Right there. So I want you. I can't get it. Okay, helper spring, you're gonna have to go. Because that's in my way. Oh no. Yeah. I can't get it from the bottom, I don't think. Can I? Is that doable? Anything on the lens? Looks like there's some stuff on the camera lens. I can't see. I need the light. Sorry guys, you're gonna get blinded for just a quick second. I've been trying to keep it so you guys can see, but I can't. So I kind of need the light. So I do apologize. Hopefully it'll be out of your way in a few seconds. Okay, here's the next thing I want to know. Yeah, those are up. I can't get to it. How did I put that under there? Shit. I need a second person to go up on top of there and pry that with a screwdriver. I can't do it because of the helper spring right there, damn it. I can't get to that. If the transmission... Ooh, did we get it? No. If the transmission would so kindly fall for me, not fall, but just come down maybe a little bit where I could get to this pin, that would be great. Let's, okay, right there's the pin. It looks, actually it looks like it's gone through a little. Oh, I see what the problem is. Okay, I just figured it out. This thing over here got behind this arm, so I need to, there we go. Now I should be able to get that out of my way. There we go. Now it should want to hook up now. That would explain why the pin didn't seem like it was going all the way through when it was all the way through. At least as far as it would go through. Pin to move back. That definitely seems a lot longer than it used to be, so now maybe it'll... Damn it. But it would explain a lot about a lot of problems I've been having with this lately. Right there's where I want you, so stay. Come on now. You're gonna bully me like that? There we go. I told you I'd do it. Okay, let's try this up through here. Oh, come on. It poked back through. We're gonna solve that mystery. I need Scooby-Doo. He needs to solve this mystery for me. Him and the gang. Oops, my bad. I'm sure that was pretty loud. There we go. And let's get this guy. There it is. There. Those are out of the way. Now this should, don't tell me I just screwed it up. That should poke. That should poke through, yes. Okay. So we got it where it needs to be. Good. So now it's just a matter of getting these back on it. This is tiring. I wonder if I should be standing up here instead of sitting. Let me take a second to let my arm rest. It's starting to hurt. This side over here, everything is still where it needs to be. I pull on that and it does what it should, so everything there is good too. There, right there. That must move. I just needed to lift up on it a little bit. Try to get it to wanna go in. Okay, let's put these both here. Go. Okay. My arm is starting to hurt again. Why can't I get that to want to pop through? I had it where I wanted it, but I don't think I'm gonna anymore once I reach up here and fight with it, because it don't want to go through now. I guess if I do end up moving this, then there. Did it work? Damn it, one of my little shits came off. Never mind, it stayed. Oh good. Okay, both of them are still on there. Yes, that one is. Yes. Okay, good. That's done. Now all I need to do is put this pin back that I just dropped. There it is. Okay, I found it. Where's the hole in this? Right there. So if I run that right there. To come down just a smidge. There we go. For it being such a pain in the ass, It's a simple job if... There we go. Good. I'm a lot happier with that. Just there. I think now my parking brake. Yep, good. Awesome. I'm happy with that. And it does, the brakes do lock, and I have a parking brake now, so that's good. I wish it would stay in the middle, but it moves over a little bit, so that's fine. And I think it should do that because they all seem to do it. So, since I'm under here, let me grab my parking brake linkage and we'll try to figure out what's going on with that too. Grab my parking brake linkage here quick. Oh, I need to hook that up too before I forget. So maybe we gotta do that later. This here needs to hook to that. I wonder why it's not hooked up, unless I forgot about it, never did it. So, oops. I guess, pull this pin out of here, if it wants to come out. It would be awesome if it did. There we go. Grab a screwdriver. We had to undo that yesterday to get the belt to work, and now we got to do it again. Damn. Just can't win. And I guess it is on the correct side now. Usually I have to work on it from down below, where the other day put it from up above. Maybe we can do it better back here. No. I guess we'll have to fuck with it a little bit and see if we can get it to go behind back here. Sorry guys, I just blocked the camera. There. There we go. Wow, it's just barely on there. There we go. Okay. Now. That moved kind of fast. Let's see. Move that out. You guys are right where I want to be. Again, I'm sure I'm blocking the camera, so I do apologize for that. But you're right where I want to be. You've got a really good shot of everything right now. For whatever reason, that glad that worked. First try. I don't know how the brakes are going to be on here. I hope they work. If they don't, then we're in for a very fun experiment. And it really sucks to get to them, as you saw, so hopefully we don't have to mess with them. Where's that hole? What the hell? Oh, it's up there. I was gonna say, it suddenly disappeared out of nowhere on me. There we go. Okay, now we got it. Okay, so let me hook this back up. And after we get that hooked up, There, right there. So let me grab. God damn, all these pins keep disappearing. Okay, I can't see at all. That looks like right there where the hole is. Again, you guys can probably mark it better than I can. I can't see. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. I thought so. Okay. Whew. We got that hooked up. So now we got to hook this spring back up. So grab that, grab this. And then while I'm under here also, I want to go on ahead and grease all these grease fittings because I ain't done that yet on this tractor. I've done it on all the others though. Just except for this one. I'm trying to remember what my usual way is of doing that. I think I just do it from up above. That, or I think I actually just pull on it and it goes back. I'll leave that hooked up though. Let me grab the parking brake linkage. Something we should. Where's that linkage? Right there's for the rear linkage. This. Okay, right here. I don't see it under here. That's not it. That looks like it right there. I can't get to it. Where'd it go? I don't see it. I don't see the parking brake linkage. I feel like it went over that way. Is that it? No. Yes, that is it. Let's see. Whatever it is, it's not hooked up. Okay, so we need something that goes from here. Unless we can get a better approach at it, if we go right there. I'm trying to find it. There should be a cutaway groove for that. I can't get to it. Pull that knob off real quick. Then we'll run it down under. Because I just can't get it where I want to. Actually, I think that's the way that it was intended to go. Like that. Okay. There we go. Now, we have it. Once I get it into the groove, there, right there. That's where I want it. Okay, cool. Hold right there and stay. Don't move. I'm knowing why. There. Now we got it. Let me run up here and slide that ball in. Maybe. Maybe I did. No, maybe I didn't. Good. I feel like that, however, should be bent the opposite way of what it is. Let's just pull this assembly off of here, actually. I don't see where the... There. Here's what I'm going to do. Let's just take this off of here. Oh, and this is bent. That's another thing too. We put this in the wrong spot and it ended up getting bent. I'll bet you that has gotta have a little bit to do with our problems as well. Maybe we ought to pull that out while we're under here. Or maybe we could just leave it. Let's see what we get. Yeah, it's in the position that it shouldn't be. So I want it down right there. Yes. There. That's where I want it. So now, oh good. That was fun. Oh, now I need a pin for that. But I want to get this one first. That way I know it's done. There. Hopefully. Let me grab my other one of them. I know I have. Maybe. Then we'll take this one too, but we've got that one in, and put it right there. There we go. So now, awesome. Now let me go up here. Uh-oh. That could be a problem. I mean, it's going to have a very finicky parking brake. Okay, what did we do? Something again. I want to know why it's so finicky. All right. Clutch assembly works though, and doesn't down. That don't come up quite as far as I want it to. But, I guess this does have a gap, so that could be part of my reason, whatever. Okay. So everything under here that we need to do is done. I need to drop this down, get this spring hooked back up. Clutch assembly, however, everything there is good. So that shouldn't be a problem anymore. So let me hook this spring up. We'll crank over the motor. And then we'll make sure our variator works good. So get you guys out from under there. I like this stand. It's just about as tall as I am. Let's go on ahead down here and get this spring hooked up. I almost forgot about it. Luckily I didn't. So you grab that. There we go, ready? Damn it. Let's try this again, shall we? There. Ha. Everything is hooked up, all where it should be. Let's start the engine up and let's make sure that the variator works like it should. If the pedal moves back, then everything works. And there we go. Ready? If it starts. Test the clutch. Unfortunately, I think that the brakes still aren't quite adjusted far enough, so we're going to have to mess with them a little bit, so that sucks. Well, I guess I'll do that off camera because there's really no point in showing it. We just did it. So let me go on ahead and do that, figure out what's going on up here, and then once I do that, we'll get that all squared away because I noticed that that's not stopping. The transmission is still spinning. It could possibly be... It could be the... I don't know. It could be the variator needs to be adjusted, but I doubt it. So, well, we could... No, we can't. We can't adjust that yet. So... I need to find another variator arm for it. That is next. I'm going to have to do that because the one that's on it now has no spring, so it won't stay in place. It'll just move around. I did find another one, however. I just need to put it on here. I need to get it off the tractor it's on. Once I do that, I'm going to put it on here, so I will be right back. So I started doing some experimenting and messing around with the tractor. And I figured out what the problem was, and I'll tell you right now it had nothing to do with the brakes. Well, I'm really surprised about this, and it really makes me mad. The throttle cable right here was underneath right there where the belt goes. Nothing wrong with that, right? Well, it was keeping the belt attached to the pulley here, and it was disengaging it a little bit, but it wasn't disengaging to the point where it was actually off completely of the pulley. So it still had a little bit of stickiness on it. Not stickiness, but it still had a little bit of grip on it on that pulley. So that was keeping it spinning. Now I'm sure if I was to have the tractor in drive or in gear, it wouldn't have moved. But trying to put it in gear, it would have kept on moving, so you'd have had to ground to gear until it finally would go in. But I don't think it would have kept on driving. I think it would have just stayed right there where it was, even though that was like that. So, but I hooked the brakes back up. Everything is solved. Everything should be fixed. I don't think that we're going to have any more issues with it. But other than that, we should be good. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this down. And I guess I'm going to call it a night because I still don't have my piece. So once I get that snap ring, I should be able to go on ahead and continue on with this 110. So that should be it. Actually, I may end up just ending the video here since we got it running. Nah, I'm not going to do that. The goal is to have it running and driving in this video, so that's what we're going to do. So I will bring you guys back once I get that snap ring. Guys, I know I said that I wasn't going to end the video until we had this thing running and driving, but I think I'm going to end it. I took the 110 out last night and I let it run for about an hour or two. Then I brought it back in and shut it off. The battery is not charging. I think the voltage regulator is bad, because I tested the volt regulator from the stator, not the voltage regulator, but I tested the stator, and the stator was putting off a charge. It was putting out 9 volts at idle. So I think that that regulator might be bad and it's not sending power to the key switch. That or the terminal could need to be cleaned. I'm hoping that's the case. I do have another voltage regulator I can throw on there if I end up needing to, but I'm hoping it doesn't come to that. Other than that, everything is done. All that we need to do now is drop the gear shifter in and get that all situated. The reason that I'm ending the video right here and now is because this video is almost 2 hours long. I just sat down and started editing it, and I thought there's no way I'm going to upload a 2-hour long video. So, and plus, after we get the gear shifter and get everything dropped on there, it's probably going to be an hour. So that's a 3-hour long video. So I'm just going to go on ahead and end it here. Thank you guys for watching. I really want to thank you guys for hanging out with me in the shop. It has been a fun experience here doing this with you guys. I've had a lot of fun working on this 110. Hopefully here in the next video we will have this thing running and driving. This may not be the next video, but it might be the next video. I'm not sure. We'll see. So also a little bit of an update for you guys. Here soon we are going to be putting curtains up. No more plastic over the windows or a towel. Over there I've got plastic covering that window. I've got plastic covering this window over here too. I just don't like people looking in. And then over there as well. So I'm going to be putting curtains up here soon, hopefully. And they will block out the light, so when we need to do things with spark, we can close the curtains and try it out. That little towel does pretty good blocking light. I'm probably going to leave that up because I don't really look out the windows here that much. Not very much to look at out these anyway. You can see. So, and a no trespassing sign, but that's it. So, yeah. Okay, well, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's see if it'll start, actually. Everything's still hooked up. This will be the next day cold start. Ready? Oop, might need choked. I'm gonna have to fix the hood, I think. I think the hood's not sitting on there right. Oh, damn. There we go. Let's try that. Ready? Yeah, it'll for sure run. I gotta do something different about that. Ready? Awesome. Can't stop that from going. I need to put a mount over there. I guess that'll be next too, so. Okay. Thank you guys for watching, and take care.